Hey guys, and Merry Christmas! I'm actually uploading this on Christmas Day, but I'm filming it a few days before, so if you are watching this on Christmas Day, or even Boxing Day or a couple of days after, then Merry Christmas! I hope you all have an amazing day and had an amazing day. So today's video is going to be my best in beauty products for 2015. So some of the best releases in my opinion, but also products that I've just used the most and loved the most or discovered during 2015. It's kind of like a monthly favourites but a whole yearly favourite. So I'm actually doing just makeup in this video. If you want to see a kind of bath and body version as well, let me know. Let's get straight into it because I've got a lot of products to talk about. So first off, for primer, there was only one primer this year that really kind of drew me in, and that's the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot primer. And this isn't an instant wow product, but I just find myself reaching for it so much. Even though it's meant to be a kind of matte, like shine blocking formula, I'm not that into matte finishes, but I really like this. I find it quite moisturising but smoothing at the same time, and it doesn't give you any kind of shine or glow. It's just a really good base for your makeup and makes your makeup last longer. I really like that a lot. For foundations, there are two foundations this year that I have loved. The first one is the Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint with SPF 15. I've almost used up the whole of this, which is something for me because I swap so much. It's pretty rare that I use up a whole foundation, to be honest. I'm wearing this today. It's very dewy and fresh. It's almost similar to the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturiser, but in my opinion this is better. I really love it. Then my other favourite foundation this year has been the Bourgeois Air Matte, which is a fairly recent discovery, so I've spoken about it quite a lot in recent videos. This is like the non-matte lovers matte foundation. I don't normally like matte, like I said before, but this just really is lovely and it lasts such a long time. Big fan of that, and it's not expensive either. It's about £10, so really good kind of high street buy. An honourable mention on the foundation front also goes to the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I love that this year. Moving on to concealer, the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer is still my most used, most loved concealer. It's not new, it's been spoken about 1,000 times on YouTube, but I still love it. I have also discovered a new one this year though, which is the Clé de Peau Concealer. Super expensive, kind of a cult beauty product, but it really is good if you are willing to splash out on it. I actually bought mine in Japan, so it was a bit cheaper than in the States, but it's really good, amazing coverage, and it's great for like under your eyes and on kind of blemishes and everything. It's a great all-round concealer. My favourite bronzer release this year has been from Hourglass, and this is actually in their Ambient Edit palette, but it's the Ambient Lighting Bronzer. There are two shades of this, both of them are lovely. I have this one and I have the other one in a separate packaging as well. They are just gorgeous. They add a glow, but it's not too shimmery. They're just a really beautiful way to add a bit of colour, a bit of definition and depth to your skin without looking kind of contoured or overly bronzed. I really like them. I'm wearing that today actually, as well as the Illusion Skin Tint and the Clé de Peau Concealer. I'll tell you what I'm wearing as I go through because I tried to wear as much as I could in this video to kind of show you guys what it looks like. Another bronzer that I've loved is a Sculpting Duo from Maybelline. This is their Master Sculpt. I really like this. For the money, I think it's really good value for money. I actually really like the highlighter as well because it's not too shimmery. It's like an almost matte look, and I just love kind of matte contouring as opposed to super shiny shimmer highlights with heavy contouring. So I really like this, and the contour colour is a really nice one for me personally as well. So good buy, high street buy there. For blusher, there are two that I have used the most this year. The first one is a palette, and it's from Collection. This is their Blush and Go cheek palette, and actually comes with two blushes, a bronzer and a highlight, but I really only use the blushes if I'm honest. This is like £5. I just think you can't go wrong. It's so good, the pigmentation's great, the products blend beautifully, and it's just really cheap, and you get 4 products, brilliant. The other one that I've loved is my #1 favourite blusher this year, and this is from Too Faced. It's their Love Flush blusher in Baby Love. I love the packaging for these. They're super cute, kind of tacky, a little bit Polly Pocket, but I totally love them. The formula is gorgeous, and this colour in particular is a really natural kind of girly flush. Again, I'm wearing this one today. For highlighter, the one highlighter that I've loved this year is Benefit What's Up. I just absolutely adore this. It's my favourite cream highlighter. I'm wearing this one today, and I wore it in my previous video as well. It's just a very natural, glowy, champagne kind of highlighter. I don't really like the packaging. It's kind of annoying. The product is quite hard, so personally I use my fingers and just warm it up and then blend it into the skin. I don't use the weird smudger on the other end because it just kind of moves your makeup underneath it, I think. For eyeshadow, another Collection palette, as one of my favourites and most used, is the Eyes Uncovered Nude palette, and this is just the nude version. I also have the grey one, but I don't use that nearly as much. This is a great alternative to the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, which I also really love, and I think that was probably in this version of this video last year. This is $3.99. It's amazing value for money. The shadows are great quality, and it's got all of your nude bases covered. I love this. And then I also have discovered this year the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick cream eyeshadows, and I have these in about 5 colours. I seriously love them. They're amazing. This one is in burnished bronze. I'm wearing a tiny bit of this today. I didn't want to do too much because I've got a red lip, but they're just so blendable. They last for ages, and they're really easy to kind of blend into each other as well, which cream shadows can be a bit tricky to do that with sometimes, but these just have the most amazing formula, and they're so convenient as well being in a stick. I really love them, and I would definitely recommend trying these if you haven't already. For mascara, I've got one high end and one high street. The first one is from Max Factor, and it's the Masterpiece High Definition. I love Max Factor mascaras, I talk about them all the time, but this one has been my favourite one this year. It gives you loads of volume, but a serious, ridiculous amount of length. You just seem to be able to build and build and build on your lashes using this mascara. And it also lasts really well as well. I actually fell asleep in this once, and it didn't even like go anywhere on my face at all. So I really like this. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, it just lasts really well on me. And then the other one is a recent discovery, and I was convinced to buy this by my friend. I actually had tried it before and didn't like it. She was like, give it another go, and I'm totally converted. It's the YSL Baby Doll Mascara. Again, this is such a buildable mascara. You can really get amazing length and volume. It does take a little bit of time. You have to kind of work it into your lashes and really wiggle at the roots to kind of get that separation. But I've had so many questions about my lashes when I've been wearing this mascara. I've been wearing it for the past week or so in my Vlogmas videos, and so many people have been commenting, this is the mascara that I'm wearing, guys. It's amazing. For eyeliner, it was actually really hard to whittle it down because I am so fickle with eyeliner. I change my favourites all the time. I've been obsessed with liquid liner this year. I've been wearing it so much. So both of my eyeliner favourites are liquids. The first one is from Topshop, and it's their Magic Liner. This stuff, I think it's £6. It has a really ergonomically designed pen nib, just really easy to hold and draw. It's got a really long felt tip. It is easy to get a good shape with, but it also lasts a really long time, and it's very black. The other one that I love is the YSL Shocking one. This one I think lasts a little bit longer, and I prefer the finish of this. It really is quite a matte texture. I'm wearing this one today as well. This one's almost dried out. I was putting it on like, no, it's drying out. But yeah, this one's really good, and the lasting power is really amazing. For brows, I've pretty much been using my MAC Lingering Brow Pencil for most of the year. I am such a convert back to these. I keep rediscovering them. I bought my first one probably 4 years ago, and I just keep coming back to them. They are amazing. They're a waxy, tiny little pencil. They're super thin, but they're still pigmented enough that you don't have to like some brow pencils are so dry that they're really hard to get any colour from. I love the precision that tiny thin nib gives you. And then for gel, my favourite gel this year has been the Eyeliner Brow Control and Shape Gel. I really love this because it's in a dinky little package. The brow mascara wand thing is not too big. Some of them are really big and I don't like them, and then the Benefit one that's actually tinted is way too small. So this is like the perfect size for me. Really love that, and it holds my brows in place. For lip glosses, I've got 3, and they're all a pretty similar colour because they're all like my favourite colour. The first one is a general kind of love of the new product that's been released this year, and it's the L'Oreal Mega Glosses. This is my favourite colour, which is in I Got the Power. But in general, the formula of these is amazing. I'm a big fan. I would definitely recommend checking those out. My second favourite gloss is one from my own range. Cheeky shout out, but seriously, I picked the colours of these as like my perfect colours, and then I essentially like put the formula together and tweaked the formula to be my perfect formula. And out of all of them, this one, which is Written in the Stars, has the most wear out of any other lip gloss I've got in my collection, because it's just the perfect everyday colour. You can slap it on, you don't need a mirror, it looks beautiful. It has that just something, it adds something to the lips that just makes them kind of glow, it plumps them, it's gorgeous, it's moisturising. Yes, I love that a lot. And then lastly, a special one. This is kind of a lip balm really. This is from Clarins, and it's their Instant Light Lip Balm. And this is the colour 6, which is a similar colour to all of the others. But there are actually a lot of colours of these, so I would definitely recommend checking out the colours. They are bringing 2 2 new colours out in mid-January, which I've had the chance to get my hands on early, and there's the most amazing berry colour. I can't even tell you, I'm so excited for you guys to try it because I haven't met anyone that doesn't like these yet. They're just the most lovely tinted lip balm ever. They taste delicious, they look beautiful on the lips, and they are amazing. Definitely recommend trying those. 2 lipsticks that have been my favourites this year. The first one is a Tom Ford one, which I'm actually wearing now, and it's not so much this particular colour but the concept of the range in general. It is the Lips and Boys mini lipstick collection that they've made permanent, which I didn't realise they made permanent. Amazing news, because I'm not gonna lie, Tom Ford makeup is very, very expensive. These mini lipsticks are a lot cheaper than the full-size lipsticks, and they're easier to apply because they're smaller. You can really get the shape of your lips, and they're perfect for your handbag. You actually get enough that it's a decent enough size that it's not gonna run out really quickly. It's gonna last you a nice, like, long time. And I actually prefer the smaller packaging, so that is a win in my book, and they have so many. I think they have 50 colours, like they have amazing colours. I forgot to mention as well, the colour that I'm wearing in this is called Luciana. It's an amazing, amazing perfect red. My second favourite lipstick discovery this year is from Erin. If you guys don't know Erin, it is the sister brand to Estee Lauder, and this is the Rose Balm lipstick in Perfect Nude. It really is the perfect nude, and I've been wearing it loads for the last few months. Absolutely love that. For nails, I have 2 favourites. The first one is Fuchsia Generation from the Barry M Daylight Curing collection, and the Daylight Curing nail polish has been my favourite kind of in general. I really, really love the formula, but this colour in particular I've worn loads this year. And then my other favourite is from Ciate, and it's the Olivia Palermo formulas. Not specifically this colour, I really like this colour a lot. This is called Sundays. This is just a really pretty, it's like the perfect baby pink colour, but the formula of these is amazing. Like, they just are so thick and glossy and they last a long time. I'm a really big fan of them. And then for tools, I have 2 tools this year, or like add-ons that aren't necessarily products. The first one is a brush, and it's from Sigma. It's the 3D HD foundation brush. Wow, this brush is amazing. It's big enough that it makes applying your foundation really quick and easy, and it's really densely packed, so it really is lovely to blend in your foundation. But I also love the angles, because it means you can really get into like the angles like around your nose, under your eye. And this one is copper coloured as well, so you gotta love that. And then last but not least, I had to include some of my lashes. I know it's kind of blowing my own trumpet again, but these individual lashes have genuinely changed my life this year. I love individual lashes, and I've been obsessed with them all of last year. I became like hooked on them. I think the original Eyeshadow ones may have been in my favourites last year, I can't quite remember. But in my range we redesigned the length, so there's 2 strips of medium lashes, so you actually use them all, and there's quite a few short ones but then a couple of long ones at the end. I just think, for me personally, and so many of you guys, you've tweeted me saying, thank God someone's finally done this, because we've all been throwing away half full, like, long lashes on like individual lash strips for ages. Love these. And the Eyeliner glue is so amazing for individuals. They last for like 2 or 3 days. Incredible. So that is it for my best in beauty video 2015. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I wasn't too rushed. I was trying to get every single product in. If you do want to see a bath and body version, let me know in the comments or on Twitter, and I will see you again very soon. I have a really exciting video coming up on Monday, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll see you then. Bye guys! I'm also using a Bourgeois concealer. This is the Healthy Mix one, which I like. It's kind of a really good all-rounder. It's one of those things that it's not like my favourite concealer, but I find myself reaching for it all the time, and I'm not really sure why. So I've just taken a tiny bit on my hand, and then I'm gonna